So what I'm going to show you is how I filled up this garden bed. As you can see, it's doing fine. You know, everything is growing nicely. And I filled it up the same way I have filled this one. But as you can see, this is a newer one. And so the leaves haven't decomposed yet. Yeah, it's just basically leaves with a bit of dirt. And yeah, some food scraps in there as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my gloves and I'm going to take this bag. This is a plastic bag. It's 150 liters. Yeah, I'm going to take that and fill it up with leaves, and then bring it up and fill a small one for you. So I'm in my buildings garden. So as you can see, it's not anything special. It's a rather dirty garden, but it's full of leaves. So what I'm going to do is collect these leaves and put them in the bag, and then take them upstairs. So what naturally happens here is the leaves decompose and they create this thing, and this thing is basically worm castings with it mixed with the leaves. So it's dirt, but it's softer dirt than the rest of the garden. Like, you can dig it up if you actually want to, and that's what you're looking for. So I'm going to take the leaves first, and then I'm going to come back and collect some of these worm castings and dirt to get on top of the pot. So I collected my leaves. As you can see, it's about 75 liters. That took me about 5 minutes. So I'm going to take them upstairs and put them in the pot. So we're here in the pot that I'm going to fill out. As I showed in the previous video, it's a very basic design. It's just pallet wood that's screwed in, and it's right here it's glued. And in here I have some plastic, which, as you can see, it doesn't really reach the top because it doesn't matter all that much, because the water sinks down. I haven't drilled any holes because it's large enough and the water is going to evaporate, because I live in a very warm climate. And so I'm going to empty the leaves in here. Be careful so they don't spill. And voila, I have a full pot of leaves. But all these leaves are going to compact down a lot over time. So even though it's full, and it's full to the rim right now, when I'm going to put soil in, it's going to sit down a lot. So it's going to go down right here. So it's going to be around 10 centimeters in height in comparison to 20 that it is right now. And what I'm going to add in as well, I'm going to dig a little hole here, is some food scraps I have. I'm going to show you in a bit. So what I have here is my food scraps, and in here it's squid, it's some paper, paper stuff. It's also paper that I have used to clean up everything. So like, I clean the squids, and so all the parts are in here, and all the paper that I use to clean the squid. And right here I have some, as you can see, orange peels and bread and potatoes and onions and everything. So I'll just throw everything in there. So we're back out here in the pot, and I have my food scraps right here. I'm just going to empty the clear space, and I have a lot of food scraps for this small pot, but in all actuality they're going to decompose very fast. And so, and because I don't want to carry a lot of dirt up here, it's better to actually put a lot of decomposing matter in here that they have to carry, up the elevator. And I'm also going to put a raw egg that broke, and just put it in here. So everything that's disgusting I can just put in here, and it will just decompose. So right here, this is a place where I have buried a lot of food scraps. So actually I have buried, because my freezer broke, I buried 1.5 kilograms of fish, 1.5 kilos of spinach. I buried 2 large pizza boxes full of food waste, and I have also buried around 5 supermarket bags full of waste. So right here I have buried Right here I have buried pineapple, you know, what's left over. I have buried around 1 kilogram of oranges and 1 kilo of what's called you know, of onions. And so you're going to see what happened. So the soil, the top of the soil is like this, it's just brown, but right here is more diverse because it has lots of food matter in it, and it's very easy to dig down. It's very soft, and yeah, if I dig down a lot I'm going to reach the bottom. The bottom is the paper that I have, the plastic tarp that I have underneath. Yeah, as you can see, it's very soft. It's very easy to dig down, and it's very good for the plants. As you can tell, they're growing very fast. Yeah, it just disappears. As you can see, there's nothing here. There is just absolutely nothing. It's just black dirt mixed with brown dirt. It's actually amazing what you can bury in a small space and it's going to disappear. And so, yeah, I'm going to take some of this dirt and then put it in my newly formed pot. So I add the live bacteria in it, and then they can do their thing and they can decompose everything much faster than if I just started out new. All the tools that I have is just this bag and my 2 gloves and my little thingy right here for the garden. I actually bought this for €3 and the gloves for 2 and this bag for 1, so it's only €6 in total. And with these tools I managed to build these. I managed to build them, to fill this large raised bed right here. Back at the garden, and as I said, I'm going to dig down on this layer right here, this exact layer, which is filled with nutrients because it's full of worm castings, and then I'm going to put that on top of the leaves that I have collected. So I'm done with that. My disturbance in the area was very minimal because, as you can see, I just dug down about 5 centimeters in some places, and this is all I did. And right here just undisturbed soil. So I just dug down about 1 square meter, and yeah, I filled up my bag. This is going to be enough to fill out my little pot. So we are back up, and I brought the soil, and what I'm going to do is just put it in, just throw it in. And it's obviously going to settle down, and then just push in every corner to fill it up, and then I'm going to put some water on top. I'm going to add some water, and yeah, that's basically it. And now you have a pot that you can actually use right away. You can actually plant anything you want, especially smaller plants, because when they're going to start growing, when the root reaches down to the leaves that they already have decomposed and become dirt, and so you're going to have a very bioactive setup right here. We already put in the bacteria that we need, and so yeah, just add water and you're going to see what happens. And what happens is that your soil becomes very rich in nutrients and it's going to blacken. And if you have some worms, you can actually add them in here. They're going to be very happy. So yeah, just be careful not to overwater everything you put in here, because the water collects down there. Yeah, that's it. I hope that you found this video. Hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please like it and subscribe.